Oh, hello. Hi everyone, my name is Jamie McClellan. I'm just going to be presenting this poster today on preferential treatment, enrichment options for mice and rats. So most people in the laboratory animal science field are familiar with the push in the industry for the use of environmental enrichment for laboratory animals. And this can be seen just by the increase in the number of publications in the area from about 35 publications in 1980 to almost 2,000 publications in 2015 alone. So in vivo, we have been examining just a few different types of enrichment in different stocks and strains of mice and rats, which is what I'm presenting today. So there have been many benefits regarding the use of environmental enrichment that have been published, including decreased animal stress and more consistent study results. So the purpose of environmental enrichment is to make as natural a habitat as possible for laboratory animals without compromising the research with confounding variables. So we need to be providing animals with the resources necessary to facilitate species-typical behavior such as nesting in mice, as well as chewing with rats. So for our first study, we evaluated the safety and use of a novel cotton fiber pad that we have in vivo called the diamond nest in inbred and outbred mice and rats. So we included breeding cages as well as inventory cages, which are just the cages that we maintain for commercial sale. So our main outcome of interest was nest score, and we used a previously published scoring system by Hess and others. And just quickly, the system is based on a 1 through 5 scoring system, where 1 is where the animals have barely even touched the enrichment that was put into the cage, all the way up to a 5, which is a complete dome of a nest with just a small hole in the top for entry and exit. So in our breeding cages, we also recorded the number of pups per litter, the body weight of the pups at weaning, the percentage of pups weaned, behavior, morbidity, mortality, as well as food disappearance. In the inventory cages, we recorded the nest score, behavior, morbidity, and mortality, body weight, and food disappearance. So there were no differences between control and enriched groups for any stock or strain in regards to behavior, morbidity, mortality, or food disappearance. So none of this data is shown on the poster itself. For study 2, it was more of a qualitative study than the first study. We did track PEI through the 13-week study, which is Production Efficiency Index, which is a measure of reproductive fecundity. We also reported any aberrant findings related to cage cleanliness, behavior, morbidity, mortality, as well as enrichment utilization. So in this study, we examined the use of diamond twist, which is sort of a rolled up piece of paper towel, iso blocks, which is more like a filter paper, and our novel cotton fiber pad, the diamond nest, at 4 different facilities in North America in different stocks and strains, rats and mice. So overall, there were no aberrant results regarding behavior, morbidity, mortality in any of these studies, and all of our mouse models utilized the diamond nest enrichment, although some used it more than others, and some nest better than other strains. We also found that the diamond twist was highly utilized by our rat strains, the Brown Norway and the Sprague Dawley. Studies such as these represented today will enable us to determine best practices for enrichment of laboratory rodents with the overarching goal of making sure our animals are cared for properly, and to promote the 3 R's as well by refining our methods to produce more reliant, consistent data so that we can hopefully reduce the number of animals used in our research. Thank you.